You're listening to Body Confident Friday, the place to be for tools, strategies, and perspectives to help you feel more comfortable and confident in your body. I'm Judy Craddock, the body confidence coach, author of the little book of body confidence, and creator of the Body Confidence Journey, the coaching program for women who want to stop chasing the perfect body and embrace the one that they are in. Welcome to the show. So today I want to talk about some common blocks to a better body image that I see in the women that I work with. So when clients tell me that they feel like they're struggling to make progress with their body image, I know that they've got some body image blocks lurking around. And although consciously they may say that they want to have a different relationship with their body, there will be some blocks lurking in their subconscious. And there are lots of potential body image blocks, but I find that there are some common culprits that I see coming up time and time again. So in this episode, I'm going to share with you 4 of the most common body image blocks that I come across, and also some tips on how to deal with them. So the first body image block is believing your life will be better either when you weigh less or you look different in some way. Now, if you have a belief that success or happiness is dependent on what you look like, you're going to struggle to develop a better body image, because believing that your life will only be better once you've achieved a physical change, such as weight loss, just reinforces the belief that you're not worthy of happiness or success right now. And I often bang on about this point all the time, precisely because it's really such an important one to get, and I appreciate it's not an easy one to really get in the culture we live in. But it's this: you are entitled to happiness, love, success, or whatever is important for you, regardless of your looks. Every single human being is inherently worthy of these things, regardless of their weight, their shape, their appearance. So do yourself a favor and stop putting your life on hold because of the way that you look. So I've got a really quick exercise for you to try, which will just highlight where you are putting on your life on hold because of your body. So all you have to do is complete the sentence I'm about to share with you with as many different things as come up. So really list all the things down that you won't do now, either because of weight or shape or any other appearance concerns. So the sentence is, I can't blank until I've blank. So I've got a few examples to share with you that come from clients. So I can't wear a bikini until I've lost 10 pounds. I can't go clothes shopping until I'm down to a size 12. I can't be intimate with my new boyfriend until I've had my body hair lasered. So those are all things that have come from clients. So list all those things that you feel that you can't do because of appearance concerns, and just look at it. Look at the list. And how long is it? Does that list surprise you? You may well be shocked at how much of your life you're putting on hold. And from now on, what are you going to commit to doing regardless of your weight, size or shape? Because as I always say, life continues regardless of whether you participate in it or not. So that is body image block number 1, believing your life will be better when you change your body in some way. Body image block number 2 is caring too much for other people's opinions. So that could be friends or family or whoever. There is no doubt that the opinions, views and comments of family and friends, and also what you see in the media, all of these things can have an impact on how you feel about your body. However, just because someone has a certain view, it doesn't make it the truth. It's simply their view of the world, which is influenced by their own life experience. And if you allow the opinions of others about appearance and weight to have an undue influence on you, your body image will constantly be at the mercy of others. So decide that your opinion is the most important one, because that's the only opinion that you really have any control over. And choose to value yourself as you are, and just let that be enough. I know that's easier said than done, but just know that the people who really love and care for you accept you as you are. And for those who don't, you have to question if they're the kind of people that you really want in your life. So that's body image block number 2, caring about other people's opinions too much. Block number 3 is a biggie, and that's being too hard on yourself. And I see this a lot when my clients start working with me, because they begin to tune in and become aware of that inner critic that they have. And that's that internal voice that's saying horrible things about your body. And it's natural to then start being hard on yourself. So you become aware of all these thoughts. And so then you might start thinking, oh God, why do I beat myself up like this? Or why can't I just stop these negative feelings? And you kind of go in this cycle of beating yourself up. But berating yourself in this way is not going to help improve your body image. What will help is learning to be more self-compassionate. And I just want to bring in the work here of compassion expert Dr. Kristen Neff. And according to her, being self-compassionate does allow you to take a more helpful approach to that inner critic. So when you are self-compassionate, it means that you don't beat yourself up about struggling with your body image. You just accept where you are now, and you remain open to ways that you can start to improve how you feel. So I'm going to share with you a 4-step approach to being self-compassionate, which comes from Dr. Kristen Neff. And the first step is to acknowledge what that critic is saying to you. Acknowledge those negative thoughts. So you might say, you know, I hear what you're saying to the critic, and I know that you're only trying to help, because that inner critic comes from a hardwired survival mechanism that we all have. So you know that the critic is only trying to help, and then you might say, but you know, I'm going to try another way to feel better. And then you tell yourself that it's really hard to experience such unpleasant thoughts. A bit like the way you would maybe say to a friend, say, oh, that must be really hard for you. It's very validating to do that. So you might say, it's really hard to feel this shame about my body right now. Then you reassure yourself that you're not alone in feeling the way that you do. And this step is known as common humanity. So you might say to yourself, I know I'm not the only one that sometimes feels this way. It's part of life to experience this kind of emotion. And it is. There's so many women out there who are struggling with the way that they feel about their body. And then the final step is just to finish by asking yourself for kindness. So you might just say to yourself, may I be kind to myself in this moment? And while you're going through these steps, Kristen Neff also recommends that you use some kind of physical gesture, such as placing your hand on your heart. And this just helps to lower your stress levels that tend to come with experiencing these negative thoughts and feelings. So that's block number 3, being too hard on yourself. And the final block I want to share with you, number 4, is really surrounding yourself with body negativity. So if you find yourself surrounded by people who are constantly moaning about their weight, shape or appearance, or perhaps you are kind of overexposed to photoshopped and filtered images, say on social media, that serve as a constant reminder that you don't look like them. Or maybe you're a bit old school and you've been reading some gossip magazines, hard copy gossip magazines that tend to be filled with a lot of body shaming content. You know, the ones that tend to be devoted to pointing out weight gain or weight loss in celebrities. It's really difficult if you've got all that sort of going on and you're soaking in all of that content. It's impossible to have a healthy mindset if you're overexposed to that kind of body negativity. If you consume enough of it, you will internalize, which just means that you will take on the messaging that you're receiving as your own truth, and before you know it, it's set up some pretty unhelpful beliefs about what your body should and shouldn't look like. So if you want to improve your body image, you really need to seek out people and media that spread healthier and kinder messages. So if you've been listening to Body Confident Friday for a while, I hope you find that in me, but there are plenty of other people out there that you could also tune into to get sort of more validating and healthier messages about bodies. So really take a good hard look at the people that you're hanging around with. If they're always whinging about their weight, maybe you don't participate in those conversations, or maybe you take a break from those people for a while. Be really careful of the media that you're exposing yourself to, whether that's on or offline. And for me, one of the best things I did, and this is a bit old school now, is I used to read those gossip magazines, and I cut them out. And when I did that, it really got me out of the habit of being critical of other people's bodies and also my own. So that's the final block, surrounding yourself with body negativity. So of those 4 blocks, do any of those ring true for you? Or what other blocks to improving your body image do you think you have? Getting clear on what is blocking you is a vital step in moving towards a more confident you. That's all I've got for this episode of Body Confident Friday. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope to catch you next time.